There you go. Hope you're all doing well. It's Friday night, and I thought I'd come on and do a quick live. Um, we'll just touch on a few things and go from there. Obviously, today, uh, Dan Andrews has pushed a bill, which is a bit of a scary, a bit of a worrying bill, and that is a bill that allows them to pretty much get people, how's it going, Beverly? Pretty much pick people up for thought crime. So it's basically if they feel like you could be a COVID threat, whether it's because you're spreading conspiracy theories or what they call conspiracy theories, or if they think that you're not going to be socially distancing, wearing a mask, doing whatever else. If they think you're a COVID threat, they're allowed to take you away, and they don't need to do a trial. You don't have a system for appeal, and they can detain you for as long as they like. That's what's coming in right now. That's the bill that's going to get passed. It got pushed through today. So it's a bit of a concern, and there are other things getting pushed through at the same time, but that one for me is the most alarming. So trying to work out what we can do. I think it's really about pushing back to the PM now in huge numbers if we don't agree with this. That's going to be the big thing we're going to have to do. I've got an announcement that I'm going to give you at the end of this, but I'm going to read through some things first. So I did a question up onto my Instagram, and I want you guys to answer it as well. I'm getting censored on every platform, so YouTube, Instagram, all of them are getting censored. So I'll just push through and I'll give this a go. The question is, what is the one thing you will leave behind after this global reset? So here we go. The one thing that you'll leave behind after this global reset. Someone said worrying about what others think, which I think is fantastic. Someone here said my TV, which I think is like mainstream media, which is great. It's a good one to leave behind. Someone said Melbourne, running for the hills. And Helen just there said Victoria, so very similar. Someone here said my husband. Now, I don't know if that's a real thing or if that's just wishful thinking, but yeah, it would be, I mean, the strain on marriages, the strain on family life at the moment is huge. So as much as we're saying it as a bit of a joke, it is hard at the moment. And I say to everyone, like, be kind to each other. Hugging people that I don't like. So someone's going to stop hugging people they don't like, which I think is kind of cool. Someone said they're leaving their home. That's their thing they're going to change after the global reset. They're going to move to a little cottage, which I think is beautiful. Someone said, I'm not going to vote Labor again. So they're leaving their old voting ways and changing it. That's kind of the two wings to the same bird, but you've really got to understand your politics. You've got to understand what's going on. Someone else wrote Victoria they're going to leave behind. But then the next one said they're going to leave behind the fact that they used to not watch politics. Now they're going to be involved in it heavily and understand who they're voting in, including their independents. Because you've got to know where your independents sit, because it's very important, as we saw. Someone here said they're going to leave behind fake people, which I think is great. Someone here said they're going to leave behind the government because it's going to get dissolved altogether. That's what they're saying, and they said bye-bye. Someone said they're going to leave behind listening to their outward voices and come inside, listen to their inner being, which I think is great. There you go. Someone said masks, Alia, beautiful. Someone said they're going to leave behind their ego, which I think is great. Someone said they're going to leave behind fear, which I think is fantastic as well. Someone said they're going to leave behind the people who don't respect differing opinions. So they're going to have a much smaller circle, which I think is beautiful as well. Someone said they're going to leave behind chasing money, because that's what they've always done through their life, chasing money in their jobs. So they're going to leave that behind. Someone said they're going to leave behind following what is considered normal and start looking outside the box from now on, which I think is fantastic. Someone said they're going to leave behind vaccinations, so vaccinating their kids, for instance. Someone here said they're going to leave behind self-doubt, so let go of that self-doubt. Someone here said they're going to leave behind their time in the office, less time in the office and more time with their kids, which I think is beautiful as well. And then the last one said they're going to leave behind fear, which I think is fantastic. These are really great things to leave behind. Someone said there, I'm going to leave the language behind and relearn the language and their deception of words. I think that's beautiful. It's really intelligent and really smart thing to do. And then the last one's here, for me. So for me, I'm going to leave behind ego, all ego, which I kind of try to do anyway, but even more so. Fear. So I'm going to let go of all fear. And work-life balance. I'm going to have a much better work-life balance. That's my idea. That's about it. I wasn't going to touch base on it, but there's some people putting out rumors and crap all over Instagram or whatever else about my life. I've always said to people I own everything in my life, mistakes, good, bad. I've been through some rough online. This is going to cut out now. Yeah, this is going to cut out now. Great. Might come back on. Yeah, it's come back on. So yeah, I was saying I've had some real issues with anxiety, panic attacks, lost my job, been through the courts in regards to certain things, which I can't really discuss on here. But I'm happy to discuss it with people if they're putting it out there in the open. It doesn't really worry me. They're talking about IVOs and different things which are out there because of my panic attacks, but never been a violent person or anything like that. And this person's trying to discredit me, and I don't really care because I put everything out there. There's nothing for me to hide. I don't have not a single secret from the world. And that's the problem when you put your name out there, is that people go into your personal life, and I would never do that back to anyone else. So for me, it's just about doing stuff and getting it all done, and putting out as much information as I can to try and wake people up. These people are even discrediting the information I'm putting out there. I mean, I research day and night to get this information out there, and I don't really care what other people's opinions of me are. So I'm going to keep on working hard. Now, the last thing I wanted to let you know is tomorrow night, Sanjeev, I always forget his surname, Sanjeev, the financial guy who left the Labour Party, is coming on to do a live with me at 9 p.m. tomorrow night. So that should be amazing, amazing thing. So I'll put it up as a little event on Instagram, and get it out there to as many people as possible. So I'll put that up just after my Instagram live, which I'm going to do in a couple of minutes. So tune in tomorrow night. He's going to drop some real truth bombs about the virus and everything that's going on in Victoria. And he had the compassion and the guts and the fortitude to resign from his job because he doesn't believe how the Victorian government is handling this is the right way. So yeah, we'll have him on tomorrow night at 9 o'clock on Instagram. I hope you guys can all be there to tune in. Keep spreading love, keep spreading light, keep vibrating from a really high level, and remember to treat everyone around you kindly. Tomorrow, get out there amongst as many people as you can. Walk the streets, do your things, and spread love and kindness. Okay, peace.